What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Terrell Speaks, and we are back with another video. Guess who's back? Back again. Simpy's back. Tell a friend. Woo! Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Da doo da. Bump, bump, bump. He is back with another one. It sounds good. It looks good, but guess what? What do we always say about looks? They can always be deceiving. I'm not even mad. I just enjoy roasting things that don't make sense. I'm not even upset. This is just fun to me now at this point. Never date for looks, date for his checkbook. It sounds good, right? That's where the problem comes in at. The checkbook, there's a lot of different ways to make money. People are, you're teaching women, I've heard he's Muslim. So he's teaching women to date based off solely finance. But guess what? Guess where the problem comes in when you do that? Now they don't care how they make their money. How a man makes his money is very important. What people are doing now, they're teaching women to date for money. They're teaching men, teaching women to go after the pocketbook, to go after the checkbook. But how a man makes his money is very important. Is he making his money through business? Is he making his money through finance? Is he making his money through investments? Is he making his money by making the right decisions over a long period of time? Being trained up from childhood on how to be a husband. Is he doing all the things that are required for when it comes to savings, when it comes to annuities, when it comes to stock market, securities, investments? How is he making his money? See, I know all about these things. I got certifications and all this stuff. Financial planner. So there are a lot of legal ways to make money. Is he making it through banking? Did he climb the ladder at his corporate job? Did he invest in his own business? Those are a lot of legit ways to make the money. But what you're gonna do is trick a lot of women into thinking, go for the pocketbook. Why isn't the character mentioned in here? Why is it? Because money doesn't make the man. The man makes the money. So if you're going off of just go for the pocketbook, now they're gonna overlook how he got his money. He could be a gangster. He could be a drug dealer. He could be like the mafia. There's no telling how he got his money. So how he gets his money is very important. If you're going to be especially in a monotheistic religion such as Islam, such as Christianity, those things matter. How he makes his money matters a lot. So what you're leaving out is how he's getting his money. What you're leaving out is the type of man these women should be going after. When we leave, it's like we leave God out of dating, and we wonder why dating isn't working. We can't leave him out of it though. It says nowhere what type of man. I'm putting God in there because he's Muslim. Even if he was Christian, same thing. It's not the same religion, but they both have morals when it comes to marriage. When it comes to they have certain standards. A woman has to be a certain way. Just dating for the pocketbook, even the man has to be a certain way. Has to carry himself a certain way. But what people are preaching now, you have to date a man with money. It's just all about the bankroll. It's all about the bankroll. How is he making his money though? Because he could be a douchebag. He could be a rich douchebag. So how he makes his money is very important. But what we've been teaching women, what people have been teaching women, is just go for the security, just go for the safety, just go for the financial. But how is he providing those things? He could be a drug lord. He could be a kingpin. He could be a Omega level gangster. He could have been stole everything he has. He could have been, he could be a scammer. He could be all kind of things. Screw his character. His character doesn't matter. Just look at his bankroll, see how that is. And I say this because I've seen a lot of women say their exes used to make a lot of money, and kind of find out their exes were drug dealers. They were dope boys. Man, my ex gave me $400 a week. He gave me an allowance. He took care of me from head to toe, but he was a dope boy. He was a drug dealer. He was a gangster. And so she didn't care how he made his money. As long as she had the money that she needed, as long as she had the resources. That's what I'm talking about. So all that stuff matters. We just throw things out there and just hope it sticks. This is not, no, that's not how it works. We got to be able to, if we're going to do anything, we're going to teach anything, it got to line up with standard. How a man makes his money is very important. We can't just leave that out. Can't leave out all the characteristics. And telling her to date for the checkbook, don't date for the looks. See how extreme these things are. Don't date just because he looks good. Date for the checkbook, and then he tries to tie it in with logical stuff. Like I always say, there's a lot of different reasons why women date men. It's not just for the looks. It's not just for the checkbook. There's a lot of different reasons why women date men. Women don't just date a man for his looks. You have them date him for his heart. You have them date him for his consistency. You have them date him for his loyalty. You have them date him for a lot of different avenues. Potential is measured by, I've said it before, by his vision and his consistency and his discipline towards achieving that vision, bringing that vision to life. That's what potential is measured by. If he's not doing anything, he's saying, hey, I want to start a business, but he's not doing any work. He's not doing anything. He's not showing you anything. He's not putting any action towards his business goals, his vision, whatever vision he has. Then there's no potential there. He's just running game on you. Same way like a woman that says she's 45 and she wants to be a model. She doesn't want to be a model. She's just running game. Like a 45-year-old says he wants to be a rapper. He's just running game. He has no intentions of being a rapper. He's not even trying to do anything in life. He's just trying to he's been using that line for years and thinks it's still cute or whatever. But let's get into the video. Rambling on long enough, we're going to get into the video, and I'm going to share my thoughts and my comments. I've already shared what I've thought about the heading, because the heading is stupid. It's really dumb, because there are lots of reasons why women date, not just based off looks, so this whole teaching approach is really off, really stupid. But let's go.
If this man looks better than his bank account, he only has 3 things to offer you. That's dingling, depression, and debt. Your car's about to get repossessed.
If he's a bum, then yeah, that's what he'll offer. If he's a bum, if he has no potential, if he has nothing. Now, all men that don't have the finances aren't necessarily bums. So, but what people do in dating now, and I'm gonna cut that discussion in half now. What people do is associate lack of finance with being a bum, and that's not necessarily the case. Let's take me for instance. I'm not where I want to be financially, but I'm not a bum. I work every day, 7 days a week. I'm always either performing, doing shows, do insurance, I do taxes, property management, do all sorts of things. But you also have business expenses. You also have other things like that. So there's a difference. You got to watch that, because there's deception in there. Let's say he's starting a business. He may be not where he needs to be financially, but he's trying to grow and build a legit business. So there's some sacrifice in there. You have a period of time where you have to sacrifice. You can't associate that with being a bum just because he doesn't have the finances. You can't associate that with someone that's just laying around. You can't compare him, this guy that's working every day, even though his finances aren't quite adding up, to a guy that's laying on the couch all day in his mom's basement, or not working, or not trying to find a job, or driving your car while you're at work. They're two completely separate things. See, people don't break these things down and they get it all jacked up. They'll make 2 vague points and try to tie it in with logic. And, oh, I just said something great. No, you didn't. You said something lame and stupid, and I'm here to call it out.
I got dingling. You're tired from overly working.
Now, this video is funny. I give him that. He has humor. But I'm just telling you that the teaching methods of it it can be very misleading.
I got dingling. You need money for groceries. I got.
And no man, what man would sit around and let you do all the work? I keep telling you this over and over. At least he'll be willing to help with something. He's always putting men in his videos that let women do all the work by themselves. That's what, like his other one video where he said women were the head of the household. Oh, she carries all the weight. No, she doesn't. If there's an actual husband-wife dynamic, she's not carrying all the weight. She is not carrying all the weight. She's only carrying the wife half of the weight. The husband has weight too. Fathers have the weight too. We don't just sit around and let women do all the work. We don't do that. Fathers and husbands don't sit around and let women do all the work. We're not going to let you sit there and worry about finances and struggle with the finances and let you carry all the load with the children. No, that's not how it works. We pick up kids. We take them to the doctors too. We keep up with their appointments. We give them baths. We get their clothes ready. Dads do all of those things too. It's not just the women. We teach them things. We help them with their homework. Fathers do all that too, because I've done it all. So it's not just they try to make it seem like women do everything when they actually don't. It's just the situations they wind up in. All of them don't necessarily choose a bad guy. They may choose guys that pretend to be good and wind up bad. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can go wrong, and the guy don't turn out to be who he say he is. There's all kind of variations. So I don't blame it on her choosing wrong anymore. I don't, so 'cause we can all grow and learn. Because life can come at you all types of ways. It doesn't care how it comes at you. So I'm not going to sit here, oh, women just choose wrong. Women just choose wrong. Not necessarily. Because you could choose somebody, you think they're Mr. Right, and they change up on you. It happens. So, but the thing is, my point is, he always puts people in his videos he always compares men to bums, ropes men in with bums. It's just, so since men are bums, you just date for the finances. Which is crazy.
Dingling, you're full-blown depressed. I got dingling. All this man has to offer you is sex, debt, and...
So if he's just a rich man, what is his finances going to help if you have full-blown depression? Money doesn't always help with depression. So how's that going to help?
Depression. You are way more than that. Find a man that can provide.
Just providing isn't going to help with depression.
Find a man that can lead you. Find a man that can love you because you're children.
See, all that sounds good, right? All of it sounds good. But the beginning of it, date a man with don't date a man for looks, date a man for the, for his wallet, for his pocketbook. All of that whole heading is misleading. Now, now you shouldn't date bums. We get that. But all men that aren't where you want them to be financially aren't necessarily bums. You have plumbers, you have electricians, you have carpentry workers, you have trades, people that go around wiring up houses. You have people that are working. They may not be rich and wealthy, but they're not bums either. Got people that may work at the shipyard. May have people that work, work factory jobs. They're not extremely wealthy, but they're not bums. You still have hard-working black men out there. There are a bunch of them. It's just what media does is overshadow them. They rule them out. They act like they pretend like those type of men don't still exist. You still have hard-working men, people that fix your cable, people that pave the roads, people that do all kind of things, people that turn your power on, people that hook up air conditions. All our contractors that we have are black men that fix ACs, that are plumbers, that are electricians, hard-working black men. There are a lot of them. There are a bunch. So what media tries to do, or there are men don't do this anymore. Yes, they do. Because what they're trying to do, we just tell a lie over and over and it becomes reality. It's not true. Just go out and explore life. Go out and look around. You'll find a lot of hard-working black men that still provide, that still do those things. It's just media tries to make you believe that everything's all flip-flop and the men are weak and the women are carrying everything. That's not true at all. It's a whole lie that they're telling.
Children ain't eating no dingling.
Yeah, she might be, though. I'm just saying. She might be. She might.
Never date for.
She might be. But my point has been proven. People, there are a lot of different ways to date. A lot of different reasons why people date. I mean, don't necessarily be looks. It don't necessarily be checkbooks. Women date for all types of reasons. So to have those two in there and try to tie it in with logic, I see what he's trying to do, and but I'm just showing you where it could be misleading. Anyway, that's all I had to say for this one. T-Dub signing out. It's been Terrell Speaks. Catch y'all later. Catch y'all on the next one.